Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Everquest Old School. And on this episode, we are over in Unrest with my Cleric. And you'll see he is level 21, and he's doing quite well over here. Now, the experience is a little slow compared to Unrest, but I think that's just mainly because the area is so camped. Now, when you kill these creatures over here, I didn't mention on the last few episodes, but you actually get a faction standing a hit with these creatures. So you get an Agents of Mistmoore, could not possibly get any worse. So that goes down. You have King Terrace Threx gets better. League of Antonio Bards get better. And the Mojang Mistmoore could not possibly get any worse. So that goes down as well. You also have Ring of Scales get better. So yeah, quite a few hits right there. Now I don't know if you need any of those factions for anything. They don't seem very familiar to me. And again, I never hunted here my first time through. I actually... because I started on an SK, I went to Eastern Commons and I fought at the Orc camps, and then I went to Western Commons and I fought at the Dervish camps. And from there I went to High Keep and fought over there, and went a little further through to the other areas. So I never really came over to this continent too much. It wasn't, besides the fact that my Cleric started here and he fought over in what's the name of the zone? I can't even remember the one that I fought in for so long. It's not Blackborough, it's, holy crap, I'm totally spacing. I'll put it up on the screen if I can remember to do that later on. But hunting over there in that Crushbone, there we go, finally came to me. Hunting over in Crushbone was pretty much all I ever did with my Cleric on this continent. And as soon as I was done with Crushbone, I pretty much left and started grouping with my guild and my friends, because by that point I had already been in a guild, I had already started doing things with my Shadow Knight, and so I had people to group with that were very familiar with me, and I was very familiar with them. So it was kind of cool to do that. And as I said before, there's so many zones in this game that there really is just almost an infinite number of places and playstyles you can use to go to different zones. I think you'd probably make 4 characters that could level up to max level and probably not go to the same zones. Maybe once in a while here and there during a few levels where there's really not a whole lot of places they could go to. But at lower levels and even at higher levels, there's usually plenty of places you can go to kill things. And yeah, there's even places that would have things that you could kill, but may not be the best place for you to be if you're really wanting to level really quickly. And that may not always be the case. I remember when the game first came out, I was working at a movie theater, and my boss was one of those people who played Everquest. Holy crap, somebody's about to die. Hold on a second, guys. Where is she? Come on. Where's she at? Oh, she's way over here. Come on, let me heal. Nope, still can't do it. Can I do it yet? Still can't do it over here. Great, she's dead. Or he's dead. Suck. This is why you don't run away from where your pool or where your healer is. I mean, most healers will not come charging after you because they've been told never to leave the room. And if they do come charging after you, there's a good chance they will die, and then you're not going to get the heals anyway. So this is going to be a bad pull, I think. Are they gonna zone it? I think they're zoning it. No, don't die. Come on. I guess we're zoning it, guys. No, I'm gonna die. Come on, come on, don't be stunned. Holy crap, that was close. Oh man, I don't know why every single time I start up a video in this zone lately, we get trained or something bad happens, the group breaks up or something. I think this zone is just really cursed. I think that's what it is. Every time I've come here in the past, the 2 times that I actually visited the zone, it was full of trains. Maybe the reputation is very well earned. I don't know if this is the way it is all the time, how anybody ever earns any experience here, because it seems very hectic, very easy to die, and with very little reward compared to experience-wise. Now that could be, again, because it's so camped, and also because the people in my group are such a high level, but you know, I don't know. We'll have to stay here a little bit longer and find out. But again, we're going to go ahead and pause the video. Let's met up real quick, get the group back together, and I'll restart it as soon as I get over to our spot. So we are finally back over in our group. Now, this is pretty messy because one person actually left because they got tired of all the trains that were happening. and they got tired of trying to compete and fight over the mobs in the zone. I guess they didn't like the feeling. They said it was too stressful, and I understand that as a tank, if you're put into that situation where the group is relying on you to pull the mobs, and people are being, very, very greedy about it. Yeah, it's not as enjoyable as it should be. And then on the way back, after, oh great, guys always got to come over here to get me. Get out of here. It's a Sid aggro that got that, so if I had just stood up a little bit sooner, he wouldn't have come running towards me. But as we were coming back to this spot, everybody was hurt. I was very low on power. Two of these guys spawned, and we had to take them on, and I had to basically move them all over the place, kept rooting them, root kept failing. We got through the fight, and we're sitting here medding, and this guy spawned. So, yeah, everybody's very, very low on health and very low on power. The fights are taking a little bit longer than they probably should, just because people don't have the power to cast their dots. Oh, great, yeah, that's... What is wrong with it? That guy trained us. Nice. Actually, he's in our group. I don't understand why he's bringing it over here when we already have something. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing, but he's going to kill me. And he needs to stop it. This is what happens when you have people who are in a rush to get experience, and they don't really care if it endangers the group a little bit or quite a bit. Because I'm out of mana as well. And the other guy's a shaman. He's out of power as well now. So, yeah, if there is any heals that need to be done, not really going to happen because none of us have any power. May I have a sow, please? Yeah, why don't you go out there and pull some more stuff that we can't take on right now? Be a really, really smart decision for you. And, I give him a hard time, but, if he has the power because he's a druid to heal, then that's fine if he wants to take a risk with it, but at least he could do is heal everybody else back to full life before he goes off and gets some more stuff. Now, it only takes a few minutes of sitting still and medding up a little bit to get everybody back to a safe level. It doesn't really take that long. Now, it is longer than other games where you don't have to do it at all, but it's not nearly as long as most people would expect. It's really quite short, and it does give people a chance to stop from the game and go do something else, like go to the bathroom or get a drink, because in other games that it's just constant killing. I've done it myself where I'll sit down and I start playing, and it's been like 4 or 5 hours since I started playing, and I haven't stopped once. And you can just get so exhausted. You're hungry, you're tired, you want to stop and get something to eat, but you don't want to stop. Oh, great! So he's gonna die, and I can't really see. He got blasted right there. He got hit with a spell, and they do hit really, really hard. And he should have been paying attention because now we have 2 guys on us. Is it 2 guys? Yeah, it's 2 guys. It looks like it anyways. Let me move over here to get out of the way. Great. This thing's going to kill me. Let me see if I can root it in time. Root went off, yes. There, we got a heal from our shaman, and I got it out of the way. It's rooted. So we are pretty good. Now our tank is about to die, and I don't have any power to heal him. And I owe that to our druid who wasn't paying attention. And you can kind of hear in my voice that I'm blaming him a little bit. That's kind of the same blame the other people in your group will give you if you do anything wrong. It's not the I'm going to hurt you kind of blame, but it is the kind that I recognize you did something you shouldn't have done, and I was paying attention. I did see it, and I'll probably hold it against you a little bit in the future, whether I decide I want to group with you again. If you have somebody who's kind of out there and does things that may put your group in danger, you may decide not even to group with them at all. I'm going to go ahead and toss him. Even the smallest heal I have, because anything is better than nothing at this point. The creature's almost dead. Now, if he was a little smarter, he could move himself away. Now, I think it's attacking the pet. Yeah, it's attacking the pet. And now it's broke root, so I don't know. This guy's about to die. Come on, let me get some power. I think I might be able to cast one. No, I can't cast it yet. Sit back down. Oh, great. He's on my butt again. That's all I need. I can barely take these guys. I barely tank them for a few seconds before I'm dead. Let me root this guy. Now, that used pretty much all the power I had, so I don't have any power to heal him. What is this guy? He is a monk, I believe. So he should be able to do fairly well. Now, even if he's not a high level, he can do mend and stuff like that. I'm getting a little bit of lag today. I don't know why. So we will finish this fight off, and then I'll pause the video and see if I can fix that. I do apologize for that, guys. I'm not quite sure why. Ever since I wiped my computer, I've been getting quite a bit of lag for some reason, from once in a while, just out of the blue moon, and it's kind of messing up with my videos, and I don't really appreciate it. If I could do something about it, I definitely will when I figure out what the issue is. It should be fine. Like I said, I wiped the computer completely after all of that stuff. So for those of you who weren't familiar, I did get hit by a flood, and that's why I was having issues and using a computer that I'm not normally using. So I do run into some issues with that. But I thought I got it all sorted out, and it was going to pause it, but it seemed like it fixed itself. So we'll go ahead and see if we get any more issues here. If it does, then I'll go ahead and see if I can fix that for you guys. 20% medding up. Now I'm going to toss him a little heal. Some people would be saying, no, don't do that. Just let his own health heal naturally. Well, yeah, for the most part, that probably is a good thing to do. But you also have to keep in mind that at any moment, these creatures could spawn. And if they do spawn while he's that low, you're going to be forced to heal him right off the bat. And if you heal him right off the bat, you're going to get aggro. So I like to have him at least, at the very, very least, at least close to 50%. Because that gives you a little bit, not much, but a little bit of a window. Now, if he's at like 20%, you know, you're done with. You're going to have to heal, and he'll make it maybe, and you're going to die for sure probably. So, you know, it's in your interest to heal them up a little bit, and then let their life go up naturally from then on as you meditate. Because it's going to take a while for your power to go all the way back up, especially since we don't have, you know, clarity for our guys. If we had clarity, this would be going a lot faster, and we wouldn't have as much downtime. But because we don't, you know, it's a little bit slower. In fact, it's a whole lot slower. Find a group and run Unrest yet. Any clarity or breeze? So yeah, they're filling it right now too. And now there's a train to the zone. So let's turn our camera and see if we can see. Now it's not raining, so we can see a little bit further away than we could before. But a lot of the time, if they're training from the other side of the zone, they are going to be behind that giant pillar in front of us. You can kind of see some movement over there on the left. You can see the shadows. I guess they got to the zone line in time because they're turning back around already. So yeah, if you got So or Sao, Spirit of the Wolf, I guess I'll just call it that because people have different ways of pronouncing it. So Spirit of the Wolf, if you got that spell on, you're pretty set. You can. Oh no, there comes a big train right there. Holy crap, that's a lot of mobs. And you can see the paving is kind of messed up over there. It causes them to go towards you and then turn back around in the opposite direction and then come back at you again. Yeah, paving is a real issue. I got a course, I gotta get a res on. Huh. So if anybody can help get res to BBM today, please let me know. BBM, I'm not quite sure what those initials stand for. Butcher Block Mountains? Yeah, probably Butcher Block Mountains. I've never heard anybody refer to it as BBM before, though. Butcher Block Mountains isn't too far away. I can't res, though, unfortunately. I can't wait until I can. I loved when I had my clicky. The clicky is your epic as a cleric. They call it the clicky because all you have to do is right-click on it, and it casts res on the target. It's a 96% res. I love it how he runs right past me. Like I probably should be against the wall, and I was earlier, and he ran right up to me, and then just kept going, basically so that the creature could aggro onto me. And I don't really appreciate that too much. I understand what he's doing. He's trying to bring it by the group and go around in a circle until one of the tanks grab it off of him. But, you know, aggroing it on top of the healer sucks really bad. That's poor form right there, because the healer, he can't take hits pretty much any more than you can. And he's going to have to waste power, the little power that he has, on healing himself. I hate doing that. I hate wasting power on myself because it is a waste. I take hits so easily, and that one spell that heals me for 2 or 3 bubbles would have been better spent healing the tank up, in my opinion. So I don't really appreciate when I get hit too hard. Not because I care about dying. I don't really. I mean, it's part of the game, and I don't want to die, but I am definitely used to it. It does happen quite a bit, so let's see. What are they talking about? Got a corpse. I need to get a res on. Yeah, I'm on my way to Unrest right now. So there's a lot of them over in Unrest today, and I'm actually here with one of my guild members today. She is right over here in the corner. You'll see her on the right-hand side, Travala. And I've never grouped with her before, as far as I remember. Maybe I have, and I just don't remember the name. But yeah, I don't remember her grouping before, and she's pretty good. She hasn't done anything wrong. This is crazy how many there are here. Yeah, there's tons and tons of players on today, and the experience is not too great. I mean, in the last hour and a half, we basically earned a bubble, which is, yeah, it's probably faster than most zones out there, but it wasn't as good as Unrest. Unrest, we were making tons and tons of experience really quickly and fairly easy. We weren't getting too many trains, and when we did, they weren't really that dangerous. Over here, they're extremely dangerous, and it seems like there's a train going on every 30 seconds or something. It's ridiculous. So I'm almost makes double experience not worth it. Yeah. Well, that's why there's so many people over here. I had a good run Friday night and Unrest, got like 2 levels. Wow. That would have been nice. 2 levels, man. Fell asleep and they booted me. So he stayed so long that he quite literally fell asleep at the keyboard, and then the group booted him from it. That he might have actually been the one that our group booted, because his name does look very familiar. So I'll have to go back and see this video. I bet it was. I bet that's who it was. But yeah, it's one of those things when you have a double experience weekend, especially on a game like this. You definitely try to take advantage of it as much as possible, because you just level so slow otherwise, especially for people who solo. You know, they will definitely take advantage of this kind of stuff. So, well, we're going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys, because I'm getting quite a bit of lag, and I want to figure out what that issue is before I do any more videos. Again, guys, I want to thank you for watching. If you do like these videos, please take a moment, hit the like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, you're more than welcome to leave comments down below. I'd love to hear back from you guys. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.